My wife handed me divorce papers on Christmas Day. Then, her entire family started cheering. But when I showed them the real reason she wanted a divorce, they kicked her out instead. It was our annual Christmas Eve dinner at my in-laws' house. Sarah had been acting strange for weeks, staying late at work, being secretive with her phone, picking fights over nothing. But I figured we'd work through it like we always did. Her whole family was there. Parents, siblings, cousins, the works. Everyone seemed normal until Sarah stood up during dessert and announced she had something important to share. She pulled out an envelope and handed it to me with this weird smile. "Merry Christmas, honey. This is my gift to you." Inside were divorce papers, already signed, already notarized, ready to file. The room went completely silent for about 3 seconds. Then her brother Dave started slow clapping. Her sister Emma actually laughed out loud. Her mom nodded like this was expected. "Finally," her dad said, reaching over to pat Sarah on the shoulder. "We've been waiting for this." I just sat there holding the papers, trying to process what was happening. They'd planned this. All of them knew. "We never thought you were right for her," Dave said, grinning. "Sarah deserves someone with more ambition. Someone who can actually provide for her," her mom chimed in. "You've been holding her back for years. She could do so much better." Sarah was beaming, soaking up their support. She'd orchestrated this whole humiliation, probably fantasizing about this moment for months. But here's the thing they didn't know. 2 weeks ago, I'd hired a private investigator because Sarah's behavior had gotten so suspicious. She wasn't working late. She was meeting her boss at hotels, the same married boss who'd been mentoring her for the past year. I pulled out my phone and opened the folder of photos the PI had sent me that morning. "You know what, Sarah? You're absolutely right. We should get divorced." Her smug expression faltered slightly. "Especially since I found out about you and Richard." The color drained from her face. Her family looked confused. I held up my phone, showing them a crystal clear photo of Sarah and her boss kissing in a hotel parking lot. Date stamp from 3 days ago. "Your daughter's been having an affair with her married boss for 8 months. Same guy who's been getting her those promotions she's so proud of." Her mother gasped. Her father's face went purple. Dave's grin vanished completely. "That's not..." Sarah started, but I wasn't finished. I swiped to the next photo. Sarah and Richard entering a hotel room together. Then another. Them at a restaurant holding hands across the table. "Richard's wife called me yesterday," I continued calmly. "Turns out she found some interesting text messages on his phone. She's filing for divorce too, and she wanted to make sure I knew what my wife was up to." Sarah was shaking her head frantically. "Those photos are fake." He doctored them somehow, but I had more. Screenshots of their text conversations that Richard's wife had forwarded to me. Messages about leaving their spouses, about Sarah's promotion being tied to their relationship, about meeting at the Marriott every Tuesday and Thursday. Her family read them in stunned silence. "Sarah Elizabeth," her mother said slowly, "you're having an affair with a married man? And you got promoted because of it?" Her father added, disgusted. Emma looked sick. "His wife called you directly? She knows about this?" Sarah couldn't speak. She just sat there as her perfect plan collapsed around her. I stood up and grabbed my coat. "You want a divorce, Sarah? Great. My lawyer will be in touch. And since you've been committing adultery, don't expect alimony." Her brother Dave, who'd been celebrating my humiliation 5 minutes earlier, now couldn't look at his sister. "Oh, and Sarah, I already moved my stuff out yesterday while you were at your late meeting with Richard. The apartment lease is in my name, so you'll need to find somewhere else to live." Her father was shaking his head in disbelief. "We raised you better than this." "You're on your own," her mother said coldly. "Don't expect us to support this behavior." I walked toward the door and turned back one last time. "Richard's wife is planning to sue for alienation of affection, by the way. Hope your promotion was worth it." Sarah was crying now, realizing she'd lost her husband, her family's support, and probably her job all in one night. "Merry Christmas, everyone," I said, stepping out into the snow. "Thanks for making this divorce so much easier than I expected."